Hello and welcome from your man in the shed. Hope you are all well. It's Andy P here. So, what do we think then of England's performance yesterday against the Ukraine? Average at best, I thought. No, to be true, it was fantastic listening to it at work on the radio because, hey, we don't all get a Saturday evening off to go and enjoy the football. Some of us do have to actually work. So, listened to most of it on the radio. Did pop out just to have a quick look at the goals. They were all pretty good. But second half, wow, we absolutely tore them apart. And this is the thing about the way that we are playing, you know, all those haters of Harry Kane out there. A bit quiet last night, I thought, you know. Where's the hate today? Oh, Harry Kane, he ain't done anything. Well, let's be fair, in the first three games, there was absolutely no chances for him to score because he didn't get a pass or a cross in a decent area. It showed, you know, Sterling puts him in a ball, he scores. And then he gets a cross in, and he scores again. Just give the man supply, and he's a goal machine. Also, he brings players into the game. Let's stop slagging off Harry Kane, in my opinion. You know, slag off Spurs, yeah, we like, because why not? But Harry Kane is a quality player, and he deserves a bit more respect. All this, he's not scoring. Well, yeah, he's not scoring because we're not creating. Well, now we've started creating. Is it the push now towards the final? Well, let's hope so. But let's also be a bit realistic, shall we? So in the last, 34 games, England have had 5 games where they've not been able to score. So 2 of those have been against Denmark. Who knew? So let's just be a bit, well, we're doing well. We hope we can win. But let's be a little bit realistic at times. You know, we're not Italy, we're not Spain, and they're still in it, and they know how to win tournaments. We haven't won a tournament in 55 years, so we're not exactly experts at it. But let's not all worry, because we do have players off of Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool, and other teams who do know how to win things. You know, you go back, you've had Liverpool win the championship a couple of seasons ago. Man City champions, Chelsea, of course, I forgot to mention them, Champions League winners. And Man United have always had the ability to win this, that, although they're not quite as good as they once were, but that's a story for a different day. But yeah, we're doing well. We are certainly looking the part. So what do we think of the goals? Yeah, they were decent, especially Harry Kane's first one. Fantastic skills from Sterling to set him up in a great, perfectly timed one, and he got to the ball before the keeper. So superb. And what about the players playing? Well, no one had a bad game, did they? Let's be fair. I thought Sancho, who is obviously soon to be moving to Manchester United, was absolutely fantastic. You would have thought that that was his first game in the tournament. He done pretty well, if you ask me. Harry Kane, we've already mentioned, and Sterling, 2 stands out going forward. But it's not all about going forward. You know what Gareth has done, and I think Gareth deserves a hell of a lot of praise here. He hasn't gone out and picked necessarily the best players from the squad, because for me, before the tournament, I said that we should base the team around Foden and Mount, build a team around that. But what he's done is he has made us very hard to beat. So he's put Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips in there, and they have just been solid. You know, people were worried, oh, they're on bookings, you know, we don't want them getting booked. Well, that's why we have Henderson to come off the bench. And let's be fair, for me, again, before the tournament, I would have had Henderson as captain because he's captain of Liverpool. and they're not a bad team. Or I would choose Maguire, but he's gone with Harry Kane because he believes in him, and in Harry Kane we need to trust. And I know that's going to be hard for fans of certain teams, but I'm a Spurs fan, Christ, certainly not. But Harry Kane does have the ability to potentially win us the Euros. It did look like he was never going to get anywhere close to what Ronaldo had done with his 5 goals, but now it's looking a little bit more like, yeah, come on Harry, you can get the golden boot. You've got 3 already. It's just the semis and the final to go. How hard can it be? But yeah, so it's 3 games left to play. So we got Spain against Italy. I'm still finding it hard to look past Italy, but Spain are a decent team. And then we have got England, Denmark, and again, I would love us to win. I really think that we have the skills, the ability, and the quality to win. But as the Three Lions song says, I've seen it all before, and I'm just not getting carried away yet. It's I'm normally buzzing by this, but yeah, I am buzzing because we're playing well and we are not conceding. So yesterday England broke one of their own records. It's now 7 games without conceding, and they haven't conceded in the whole tournament. We're doing better now, this stage in the tournament, than we ever have before, including 66 when we won the darn thing. So if we can continue to defend like Trojans, like they are, and it's going to be tough against the Danes because the Danes are quality. They played in that heat in Baku at 100 miles an hour. I was waiting for the excuse, oh yeah, it was too hot, wasn't it? Every time we go and play in a tournament, oh yeah, we couldn't handle the heat. Why not? And I do get that we are not technically or necessarily the hottest of nations when it comes to summer temperatures, but it is what it is. If the World Cup is in a hot country, then go out there and acclimatise. These players are peak athletes. You don't go to the Olympics and go, oh yeah, I couldn't run that fast because it was too hot. You don't get marathon runners going, oh yeah, it's too hot. You just do whatever, get out there earlier and make sure that they're ready for it. It's going to be hot. When we went to Brazil, oh yeah, it's sweaty and it's humid. Well, who knew it would be like that in Brazil? And then other bits it was cold. Well, it is a bloody giant country. I think it's the 5th biggest country in the world. Who knew that it might get hot in some bits and cold in others? Of course it does. But acclimatise, get out there early, make sure that you're getting used to it. If it's going to be bloody hot, then go to the hot bits. Don't worry about the cold bits. We live in England, it gets cold here as well, so there's no need to worry about that. Stop talking about Brazil because we don't have to go there for a while. The challenge will be the next World Cup next winter, when it's in Qatar, where it gets to 45. Like, why the hell, FIFA, are you taking it there? Oh yeah, money. That's right. Yeah, that's the oil-rich country of Qatar, who have absolutely no football background. Do they even have a team? What chance does Qatar possibly have of winning a World Cup? Because let's be fair, we've had World Cups in the past. Okay, America, United States, they weren't likely, but they've got some top world-class stadia, so didn't have a problem with it going there. Mexico, they love their football, so it's ideal to go there. We're not going to go back to when it was in Switzerland because that was back in the 50s. Italy, Spain, France, England, this is all our national sports. Russia, even Russia, I don't necessarily mind it going to Russia. I would love to come to England, but don't have a problem with it going to Russia because it's a football nation. Qatar though, Qatar I do have a problem with. South Africa, well, they've got some players, haven't they? They always had, so didn't necessarily have a problem with that. Didn't think they possibly had a chance of winning it. I think there's better African nations, but I'm sorry, no, it should not be going to Qatar. It's too hot. They don't have football culture, so why should it go there? Screw the money. Let's take it to the countries where the fans want to see it. I wouldn't have a problem with it going to anywhere in North, South or Central America. Oh, Americans aren't the biggest fans of soccer, but they do enjoy it. It's not like it's not known out there. Canada, well, I'm sure they'll enjoy it. Mind you, we could complain at the moment. There's 2 on Canada, couldn't we? You're warm out there, boys. Yeah, you might want to get yourself on one of those icebergs to cool off a bit. But yeah, so anyway, we're through. Let's go take on Denmark. Do your best. Let's hope it is coming home. But as I say, for me, it's hard to look past Italy, but they do have Spain. So let's hope that both those teams kick the kajibas out of each other, make it hard to recover, give each other a good battering, which will make it just a little bit easier for England when it comes to the final, if we get there. Don't underestimate the Danes though. They are a decent team, they've got some decent players, and they're on a bit of a high at the moment. Anyway, that has been my Euros review, preview, post, whatever, whatever. I will be back to do another one of these Tuesday before Spain, Italy, when we'll have a look at what's going on, and then Wednesday as a what happened next and a build up towards the Euros. So hey, how exciting is that? And then I'm going to do one on Thursday on how we got on. So a few coming up. Hope you're all well. Stay safe, stay away from that bloody COVID, and see you, pals.